that moment when that game ended, tell me about the fire that was lit under this Talki'n team, under a new coach that is now ready to propel them into this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, after that loss, our kids came together. There was tears after the game.
Right.
Because get to the 5-yard line and didn't punch it in, and we tried for a field goal and it was off to the left. But, those things happen, and our kids got together and decided that we can do it. The ones they saw that it could be done and come back after we were down 14 points in the first quarter, came back and took the lead. It brought some life to our kids and made them believe in themselves.
Well, I know that anytime a new coach takes over the reins of a program, the first thing that anyone will talk about is, will the kids buy into what I'm trying to bring into the system? I mean, there was a regime change at Port Isabel, and so Coach told me during preseason, he said, Joe, he goes, if these kids continue to hang around, he goes, I'm literally killing them in the way I'm conditioning them and what I'm doing. He goes, but we're gonna be there, and certainly enough, at the end of the season, they were there. So talk about the transition now into year 2 under a new coach. These kids know what it's all about, and so how more prepared are they to play his style and get ready for a big season?
Coach Strong came in real late in the season, and he came in running, and I mean, he had on his coaching shorts and ready to go. When he came in, coming in so late, trying to get to know the staff, trying to get to know the players, and that's hard for a new coach to come in that late, right? And to implement his program, and very strong disciplinarian, and our kids started seeing what he meant, right? and when he made an example, we had a Valley View game, and he benched and did not take a kid, one of our starters, to a game for misbehaving in class. That right there told our kids, this coach means business. So since then, our kids started believing in our coach, and we started preaching what he wanted done, and our kids have accepted it. And I tell you what, they're going strong.
Let's talk about, after a 57-56 loss, the numbers game. What kind of numbers have you seen in strength and conditioning over the summer that tells you, get ready?
We've been averaging about 70 to about 80 kids, maybe 60, 70, 80 kids, depending on days, because some kids have to work.
Right.
But they've been showing up every single day, from Monday through Thursday. And then, UIL allowing us a 2-hour a week, to practice football. On Tuesday, we did it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. One day we did defense, the following Thursday we did offense. And that got our kids all excited, and we've been doing football almost all year round.
Talk about some leaders that may be coming into this team, or has that been established yet? Did you have definitive leaders on offense and defense?
We do. Some kids showed up, like Luis Suarez, one of my linemen. Max Strong is another one. Edgar Orduña is another one. Jake Pinkerton. Those kids showed up every single day and make phone calls when kids weren't showing up, and they took the role of leadership.
I know that in Port Isabel, perhaps above all, tradition is something that, you don't have to look around far to understand that winning is part of being a Tarpon.
Right.
But these kids, above all, appear to be the type of kids that they understand it's not just putting the uniform on. You have to go through the work, and I think Coach Strunk has bought into that as well.
Yes, he has. And it's like we always tell the kids, we got that board on the side of the field that has all the district championships, all by districts, and we always point at that board. Your families have gone through blood, sweat, and tears to get their year there. Now it's your turn to get yours there, and that's sort of a motivational tool for us. And our kids know the tradition that PI has, and it's like they told us after the West Oso game. A lot of fans were real happy, and they said, we see Tarpon football back again.
Good stuff. Coach, we're going to talk with some players, and again, what do we expect out of the Tarpons this year overall? Is it going to be more of the same, or are they going to be able to expand now through Coach Strunk not learning a system, but now being able to do what he's doing?
We're going to be able to expand. When Coach Strunk came in, we were limited on what we could put in as far as an offensive system, and so we were real limited. But now that we've been under him for a year, now we're expanding our offense a little bit more, and so it's going to be exciting. It will be exciting.
Good to see you, Coach.
Likewise, sir.
Coach Gonzalez. We'll be back with some players after this. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Back here as we continue visiting with our guests right now, we're continuing to talk a little Tarpon football. Andrew Gallardo, their right guard, now joins me, a junior. And Andrew, first of all, let's just talk about it first. What have you been doing over the summer to get ready for this football season?
You know, I've been working out, doing workouts at school, practicing. We've been practicing already. That's pretty much it to be getting ready for that.
Your coach put you through torture during the preseason last year as a new coach, but this year he's not a new coach. So how much easier is it to get ready for the season knowing what to expect from your coach?
I think we'd be doing a lot better since we know what we're doing now, and we know what we got used to our new coach, and that plays a big role.
Now let's talk about 57-56 to West Oso. How much did that motivate you guys to work this summer, and how anxious are you to get on the football season, wanting to get back?
I'm so ready. Knowing that happened by 1 point, that's big. By 1 point, that plays a big role.
Did it make you guys, though, believe that the system and the coach that you were playing for, did it help you guys to buy into what he's doing?
Oh, for sure. What Coach Strunk has been doing, yeah, for sure. We've been buying in. What he talks about, how he motivates us, for sure is making a big role and impacting us.
If you had to circle the biggest game of the year, what is it? Is it your first game, or do you have a big game? And I know what some guys will tell me, but what have you got circled as far as your biggest game coming up this year?
Coming up this year?
Yes, sir.
It would be, I think, La Feria. La Feria or Rio Hondo, Raymondville.
Yeah, Raymondville. Raymondville's a big dog to beat out there in Raymondville. But again, appreciate you and look forward to the season.
Yes, sir.
Andrew Gallardo. We'll be back with another guest after this. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas. Back here on Rio Sports Live as we continue to visit with some players. We're still on Tarpon mode. As Port Isabel Tarpons now visiting Max Strunk, wide receiver, going into his senior year. And Mac, first of all, thanks for joining us here for the show.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Let's talk about what you guys have been doing. Coach's son, all right? Dad's the head coach. You know what it's all about. These players didn't, but does that make it easier for you to maybe get ready for this season? Or is this a tough one because it's your senior year getting ready?
It's going to be a tough one for me because it's my senior year. The guys were working hard in the weight room. I was doing summer track still, but they were working hard, and we're ready for this year.
Talk to me about what it was like and what you saw in the guys' eyes after that tough loss to West Oso to close out the season. You know, just how much did that light a fire for this year? Can you already see it?
Oh yeah, it lit a huge fire for all the guys that were returning. It lit a huge fire for us to go back out there and go and kick everyone's butt again.
So what do you do in the off season? What have you done? I know you've been running track, but what are you expecting from day one on the practice field? Because in my opinion, you don't have to learn your dad's system, and neither do these players. They know what it's all about. Does that make it easier?
Yes, sir. It makes it a whole lot easier, and we're just ready to play. We're ready to get on the field on August 5th.
And that's just a week away from Monday.
Yes, sir.
That's Max Strunk. He's a wide receiver, senior for the Port Isabel Tarpons, and we'll be back with more guests right after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Service have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the nest chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us. and let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Alpha Men's Primary Care is a full-service men's practice specializing in healthcare issues. Call today for an appointment.